is killed by any of the community here, the number of military troops that will enter and ransack the community and look for those to arrest because one cow has been killed. And now we have 33 corpses and a young boy of less than 5 years who has been beheaded. What has that young boy done to these evil people? We will not run away from our land. Even if they come tonight after us, we are killed, there will still be some people who will talk, and there will be young who will rise again. Amen. And so we ask that the government of Kaduna State and the government of Federal Republic of Nigeria, they should do the needful. They know what they should do to stop this evil. They know it. I have said it, and let me repeat myself again. If by mistake one cow is killed by any of the community here, the number of military troops that will enter and ransack the community and look for those to arrest because one cow has been killed. And now we have 33 corpses and a young boy of less than 5 years who has been beheaded. What has that young boy done to these evil people?
Several villagers could be seen packing their bags to leave the village. They are scared that the terrorists may return and strike again. The people of Runji village in Zango Kataf local government area feel abandoned by the government. They want the perpetrators.
I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you.
All right, we are all welcome to this wonderful program or edition, anyhow you want call them. Now you get them. Our PM, after all this says, today where are we? I have been waiting to see Dr. Damage don't even come live again. The one called electricity don't come live again. All of them have disappeared. It's just quite unfortunate. The one called Shade in Canada don't come live again. Either shock, either pain, only with them, no be. Iya na gabiga these days. Iya ndeba na gabiga kwano these days. Then, imana anyị nọrọ ebe a na-ekwu okwu na ndị nọ n'isi ụka enweghị ihe ha na-eme iji hụ na ihe ọjọọ niile na arụ na mpụ niile a na-eme n'obodo anyị na ọ kwụsịrị. Ndị mmadụ anaghị aghọta ya. People don't understand them. That the people that's supposed to be speaking, educating people about the thing where they come, where they happen, we not understand them. Today, waiting that happen. See the churches everywhere. Nobody is talking about the present predicament the people are going through from the pulpit. Only pray, receive, miracle, money, wife, husband, baby, pregnancy, business. This is what they are telling you. My question be say, if you continue like this, no be person where they alive go get miracle, get pikin, get husband, get wife, get money. When these people come on life you, how you go get all these things? This is my question. Today, as we speak, Musa will come out and tell you that the bandit leader has been apprehended, has been wounded, has been carried, has been circled, has been rounded or surrounded. But the bandit leader, I know why they use bandit leader, because now waiting that they tell you. The same bandit leader will be somewhere celebrating. They don't shoot at me, carry big wound, you no go escape 1 week. The man they do more. Today, as they speak, the same Nigeria, listen, oh, the same Nigeria that went on to condemn, everybody condemn, call them jungle justice. They brought in experts from everywhere. They brought in experts from everywhere, from every corner, from every nook, from every cranny. To dissect, to analyze, to explain the Edo Urumi. Do I say massacre or whatever, fight or whatever? Many people don't even know that every day the same Fulani people are busy unlifing people, taking people life from them, doing all manner of things. I go try make I find that Musa Alhaji Christopher Musa telling you about the bandit. Before I start, I go like make we start from wetin dey go on in the church. I go like make we start from wetin dey go on in the church. I greet you, Nelson Mark, Sandra Oriaki, Ike, Shuku, Ekenemu Nine. It shall be well with us all. Thank you for coming. So joining me, try and like the program. So what are we saying today? Somebody will come and tell you that the online people just do party for fun in Nigeria. Wetin dey happen for Nigeria na wetin be say when you look, you sef go confuse. You go begin to ask yourself, this thing wey dey happen na true abi na film? Honestly, the thing wey dey happen e get as e be. O juru m anya. We go revisit that our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's video. But before we go, I wan make everybody understand wetin dey go on and understand wetin dey play. Turji Bello surrounded. Let me see now whether I go see him. Okay? All right. So, Christopher Musa hands over 58 rescued victim. I want to see where Musa assured Nigeria of improved security. General Commander Musa emphasized professional in combating. General Musa exposed terrorist funding. Hey, Nigeria. Okay, quickly, quickly. Um, I want us to, we go see something about Musa before we continue. Hmm? We go see something about Musa, Alhaji Musa, before we continue. And I want make we see everything about Tuji Bello today. Today not today. We go take am, but I no go show those videos for Facebook. Before we go there, we go come out for Facebook. But meanwhile, firstly, I want make we remember this thing. Nobody that talk about this policeman will talk this thing. Remember, nobody they talk about this man will come out to make this statement. Nobody talk about him. And the Nigeria has forgotten about this man. Plus other so many things where don't happen, where they don't tell you, where they don't talk about the things where they happen. So quickly, Facebook, if you are looking at me, eyeing me from Facebook, I go like make you come over here, because come over to Facebook or to X, because I want come on Facebook. The kind of video what I want do be say if I do them now, Facebook go block that small one where they live. So make I come off Facebook from the streaming. I don't say only YouTube and the X me a day. All right. The whole. So as I be the talk, make we start with church. Listen.
The attacks against Christians in Africa is radical Islamist ideology which infects individual Muslims, local mosques and villages, and coalesces into terrorist organizations. And menacingly, small organizations eventually find their way into global Islamist networks. The scale of the threat can already be measured. The Global Terrorism Index gives a composite measure of terror activity in a country, weighted over 5 years and made up of incidents, fatalities, injuries, and property damage. It ranks countries ranging from Mali to Nigeria, Niger, Chad, the DRC, Kenya, and Mozambique as greater terrorism threats than the traditional staples of Yemen, Iraq, Iran, Egypt, and Pakistan. According to the Global Terrorism Index, in recent years, the majority of all terrorism deaths globally occurs in sub-Saharan Africa. What this means is that African Christians are experiencing the brutality of an October 7 all the time, and no one seems to care. I have not heard any global or African Christian leaders taking up this cause. Where is the South African Council?
Now, this man is telling you, probably from Britain, I don't know where, but I'm suspecting Britain, that even the Christian leaders in Africa, not only Nigeria, even the Christian leaders in Africa are not discussing or talking or educating or informing their members, their congregation, anything about the current situation, about the invasion or invaders, about the headers invasion, about the occupation, about Musa's lies and the Tinubu and the Nigerian lie, about Lebanon insecurity that is insecurity. Yesterday we listened to the program when the what do you call him, a senator in Benue, from Benue State, that represented the central Benue, was telling us here that he has been passing motions. His motion is as useless as being not. It is even better he don't go to pass any motion again, because the motion will not be listened to. And the insecurity happening in their place, he have called the Nigeria Security Agency, begged them to come, and they told him that what is happening in your area is not to be tagged or seen as insecurity. So don't disturb police with that thing you call insecurity, because it is not insecurity. That is the situation, and that is what has happened in Benue today. That is what is happening. So when you see these big pastors, Adefarasen, Chris Oyakilome, Chris Okotie, Chris, what they are, I think Chris Okotie, no, Paul Sulemano, Nancy Johnson Sulemano, all of them, Lord choosing, latter rain, fire in the mountain or fire on the mountain, Lord choose all of them, Paul and Eshe, and the Jerry, the one where they do up will be Jerry, and the rest of them. Nobody will ever stand to speak against or condemn what these headers are doing in our land. They are not telling people that this thing that is happening is not a joke. It is real. They know they tell people, to the point that foreigners are now telling you that these your religious leaders are not telling you what they are supposed to be telling you. How can you at this particular time bring people to church and they tell them to pray for miracle when you even know that the miracle is not coming? People pray for job when the job will not come. Pay tithe out of the little they make from somewhere else. This is a graduate doing Okada business. He will drive Okada high purchase or for somebody daily deliver and come and pay you tithe. Yet you are not giving him you are not telling him the truth. The services you as a man of God supposed to be giving to him for trusting you, for holding you in high esteem, the services you are supposed to be giving to him, that these Fulani headers are not what we thought they are. They are different, you know. They are different, you know. Listen.
Council of Churches, the World Council of Churches, where are you? Don't you care? The South African government doesn't seem to care. The African Union doesn't care. The United Nations doesn't care. Just last week, I received an international delegation of senior religious leaders driving the agenda of faith communities for this year's G20 meeting in South Africa. I told the delegation that this issue of the Jihadi war waged by Islamic terror groups across Africa must be top of the G20 agenda, especially since it is being hosted in Africa. They were uncomfortable with this, preferring to highlight what they called issues of social cohesion or religiously inspired violence. I said to them that unless we can call this threat by its name, a continent-wide jihad, Christians will continue to be persecuted and butchered. This denial and moral obfuscation must end. I'm a rabbi. Why am I the only one who is raising the plight of Christians in Africa? But I cannot watch the carnage and stand by and do nothing. I cannot do this alone. That is why I'm turning to you, to everyone who is listening to this. Now, go speak to your pastors, priests, and church leaders. This must be the subject of sermons this coming Sunday in every church across South Africa, across Africa, and across the world. Call, write, implore your leaders to act, to talk about this issue in church, to take it up with politicians. If you
Are you hearing him? You should tell your pastors to talk about the recent, present evil where they rule the country. Present evil, demons where they eat your country. Everywhere, all Africa, they do their mouth. Can you go to America and they commit any crime and go scot-free in the name that you are Funani header man or header woman. You can't do that. Now header they be. You cannot commit anything in the name of being a Funani header or Funani Daha or whatever you call yourself in the name of Garu or Ruga. It will never happen. You cannot do. That's all I can tell. That's all I can say. Until I will only respect that man that claimed to be a man of God when he begin to condemn evil, when he begin to see somebody doing evil and tell you this man is evil. Which Bible you they read? You say the Old Testament they don't pass, make we follow new. Jesus went into the temple and condemned the politicians and condemned them and tell them they are evil in the face. But what do we get? Today, the same pastors we trust so much that speak to God, that drink tea with God, that eat breakfast with God, they are the ones that will tell us to go and pray for the politicians. Even if they are buying you, keep praying for them. This is the narrative. God is saying, pray for them. I want to ask a question. Where is it in the Bible that anybody can use and fight me now? Bring it on. Is there anywhere it is or it will be found in the Bible that when calamity comes, you start praying? I'm not talking of natural calamity. I'm talking calamity where they've come, like the one where they come for Nigeria today. Where they come everywhere for Nigeria. He gets into place where that kind of thing come against anybody in the Bible and God were busy attending to that person in prayer. No. God will say, go to war. I am the God of war. That is what the Bible said. He said, I am God of vengeance. Each time they attack David will go, God, look, they don't attack me. What do? God will say, go and attack them back. And when you even attack them, don't to spare anything. Don't to spare even grass. Wipe out anything. Everything, wipe them away. But our own, they go come attack you, carry your mama, carry your papa, you manage to escape, carry your wife, carry your children. When you manage to escape, you come and pray to God. God, may they go blind, may my wife escape. But they no go escape because you refuse to do the needful. Why can't we join hands together and tell ourselves the truth? He is telling you that you should go and tell your pastors to begin to talk about the present predicament, evil, doom that is dooming all people with the forsooth today.
If you need more information, contact me and I will link you with experts and research in this field. If you're in the United States or the rest of the world, contact your senator, your congressman. If you're in South Africa, speak to members of parliament, write to the president. We must all act. We must raise our voices. We cannot sit by passively and allow this carnage to continue. The Jihadi war against Christians in Africa must end. By mobilizing support from church leaders and politicians across the world, we can stop it. In the book of Genesis, when God confronted Cain about the murder of Abel, Cain responded, "Am I my brother's keeper?" And God said to him, "What have you done? The blood of your brother cries out to me from the ground."
I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land.
Immediately they found out that what PM Simon Ekpa said here is true. What did they do? They look for a way of removing him so that they will destroy that stronghold he built in Biafra land. People know to understand that. When he made this statement, there was nothing like all these people penny. Even in Uromi, they don't go, they go secretly and go away. In Delta, every Biafran area, they go. But today, once they succeeded in using Igbo against Igbo to stop PM Simon Ekpa, they overtook everywhere immediately. And some non-entities will be busy coming to educate the non-entities like him that he called everybody to order. Nobody should come out and defend the land because I am the boss. I want to prove that I am the boss. You want to go and tell to Michael Jordan and Michael Lewis and Michael Kors that you are the boss when you go to the Senate. The only man that can come and give account after 4 or 5 years in office, account of pictures, account of taking pictures. You go to Senate, you take pictures. You go to White House, you take pictures. You go to River, you take pictures. Is that what we are doing? Is that what we are supposed to be doing? You are giving account. Did I heard that he is coming to give account of what he have achieved? I was waiting to see. All I see is achievement of going there to take pictures. And the fools are gathering around him to celebrate him. Prime Minister, listen to me. Prime Minister Samuel Ekpa said he is the one stopping them. Immediately, they ganged up. Who do they use? Insider. Come against him. Nigeria went to everywhere, every level, to every height to make sure they stop him. And those people that told you he is the cause of insecurity, I was here telling you, Simon is not the cause of insecurity, but a solution to insecurity. People did not listen to him. Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing. They took Nnamdi Kanu away. Immediately Nnamdi Kanu was taken away. They kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They created the Babago. Immediately. They kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu within under 48 hours. They gathered in Enugu and they planned to establish a Babago. And I remember when the meeting about Babago was being held, I got information. Shina Sanwo-Olu and Co. was on live program. I was calling them. They refused to pick call. I wrote in the comments, somebody said they can go on and for. I think it's that one that I said in the comment section that they are forming a Babago in Enugu. They have gone meeting in Enugu. They will form a Babago. That one that say all of you are just there talking emotional, blackmailing people. Within 1 week, a Babago was launched. Can't see Wahala. Now, I want to tell you that why Prime Minister was kidnapped, was detained, is for all you see happening today to happen. Where terrorists will be celebrating in the street and they unlifing people in the name, say, if they celebrate Eid Fitr or Eid Fair, I don't know what in the color. If they celebrate their feast, where they do now. We go get there. But before we get there, listen to what PM said again. Listen.
I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible.
Did you hear that? He is the solution. And the only way is to get him out of the way. And those he trusted have been used to get him out of the way for them to get what they are doing now done.
I have come. After I'm done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you.
Did we hear that? It dey good when things dey happen, make we dey hear and dey make we dey see am. This is the same man they told you he is the evil. The same man they told you he has destroyed everything. The same man they told you is the beginning of their problem. How far today? Is he still the same problem? Is he the same man that is still creating the problem? Today, who is responsible for what is happening in Biafra land? I never want to talk of Nigeria. I just the talk of Biafra land. Today, what or who is responsible for the ongoing in Nigeria? In Biafra land, make we leave Nigeria out of it first. Waiting, who be the responsible? Who are we holding responsible? Or we just do go sera? We don't even know anybody. So many things that happen, so many things are going on. So many things they go on, they happen. And until we begin to tell ourselves the truth, I go like make we listen to this PM's broadcast again. Listen, this interview, listen to this one. Because it is good when things they happen, make we know how it dey happen. Why that thing happen? I dey like when anything happen, make we find the solution from where the solution is. Listen to him.
Simon, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
So much is riding on this election, especially for young people in Nigeria. They're desperate for change, is my view. Why are you so determined to undermine democracy?
I think undermining democracy is not the right word. Rather, promoting democracy. You give the people a choice. And the choice of the Biafra people is a referendum. It is also a democratic process. So that is not undermining a democracy. More accepted democratic process is when you give the people choice to decide their fate.
But they have a choice. This is an election which will be following democratic laws.
In Nigeria, Biafran people do not have a choice. And that is a historical problem created by the Britain. So everybody, as you have been a journalist with your experience and the history of Nigeria, you agree with me that Nigeria is a mistake because of the tribal and dangerous diversity in Nigeria, which is also a destructive diversity. So when you give the people the choice to choose how they want to live, that is a true democracy. A democracy is not when you bring in the military and invent communities, burn the communities because people are protesting. You kill them. Is that democracy? Do you do that in the United Kingdom? The answer is no.
But what about your role in all this? Your tweets.
My role.
Wait a minute. Your role in all this. Your tweets and your social media. Why the need for violence?
It is. Yeah.
At least 1,500 people died in the last 3 presidential election campaigns.
Was it my fault then?
And there have been deaths so far in this one too.
That's what we want to correct by making sure we do not continue to validate an evil entity that subject their citizens to death. So the only solution to this is to disintegrate this evil entity and allow people to make their choice so that they can develop and, practice politics in the best way possible, just like the Europeans here.
So are you justifying the violence that comes from the kind of stuff that you...
It is not, the violence is not about what I do. It is the provocation of the policy of Nigeria. Okay? So it is a long time bomb coming. So what you see happening now, Nigeria have a history of violence from the beginning of Nigeria. After independence, every election in Nigeria has witnessed violence. So it is not about me. I am here as a good guy to put an end, to have a lasting solution to the violence that have caused the life of thousands of Nigerians.
But do you not accept that some of the things that you say has engendered this kind of...
From your own perspective, you can translate it and interpret it however you want. But from my own perspective, I think I am the good guy trying to teach the people that they have a right.
So there's no blood on your hands?
There is no blood on my hand. There are more blood on those supporting the election, supporting this particular coming election. They have more blood in their hand. In Imo State, you have a governor that have invaded his own state, killed people, and why are you people not talking about that? Those are the people that have blood in their hand. All the people that have been elected in Nigeria since 1960 all have had bloods in their hands, and nobody is asking the question. I am just the good guy who say enough is enough. Somebody have to say something, and somebody have to do something, and we're doing it.
But couldn't you make more progress if you were in the tent, as it were, not rather than out of the tent?
You can't.
In another country.
Sorry.
You're in Finland.
Yes.
So wouldn't it be better if you went back home and did the political thing there?
You should know. You see, I learn from what happened to others. I don't want to put my life in danger because the country, as far as I'm concerned, does not exist. Any country that does not respect the rule of law does not exist.
You're scared you might be killed?
Not everybody. You know that. You can say that as well. Yes.
There's a bounty on
your head. Yes, there's a bounty on my head because Nigeria, because of the Islamic agenda in Nigeria, whoever that rises up to say something that will, make the life of the people to be better, they want to kill the person. They assassinate people every day. And today you see that there is a video that has been released by a man called Ikenga Imo, when an assassin invaded his house and they wanted to kill him. They are police officers. But if there is no CCTV, they will say unknown gunmen. These are the people that are causing all this crisis in Biafra land. But without that video, everybody has concluded that they are unknown gunmen. Today we have known them. What are the government doing about it? What are the international community doing about it? Every evidences that have surfaced anywhere about CCTV camera, it has always been security agent from the Nigeria state. Nobody is talking about that. That is what we are fighting against. We are defending ourselves and we have armed ourselves to fight Nigeria till the last day. We have done it before. The only difference now is that today we have social media. If social media was there in the 1960s, somebody will do what I'm doing today. In those days, we have a man called Okokondem. Okokondem was broadcasting for Radio Biafra and was propagating Biafra stuff, but because there were no social media, so he would have done even more than I'm doing today, I believe so. So this is what will make a difference. And my activities on social media is educating the people, telling them they are right, that you have a right to say no, and you have the right to say yes.
Who's funding you and your organization?
Biafra people are funding my organization.
Not the Tinubu party?
I have nothing to do with Tinubu. And it's very funny. A lot of people said Tinubu paid me 25 million. How is that possible? How is it possible?
You're denying he
did. I don't.
I hope we are listening. I hope we are listening. It's not just a hearsay. This is a journalist that Biafrans have told that Simon Ekpa was paid by Tinubu to do what he's doing. And he had the courage to come and ask because he heard it from the mouth of his own family. We will always use Igbo to destroy Igbo. This is just the narrative and it is working. Are you getting the message? That Tinubu was funding Biafra government in exile to destroy Igbo land. Ask me a question. What has Tinubu got to do with Biafra freedom? Waiting be that. Waiting be that. The same Tinubu that sent Musa to cry and sent their military to come and buy every day in Biafra land. People do not learn. Lies will always spring up against the just person.
I don't know who is Tinubu. I have never communicated with anybody close to him. Just like the way they forged the letter. The reason why this letter issue, Nigeria is a criminal country. They breed criminals. And that is what we're fighting against. The reason why the letter on gets sorted out easily and fast was because it was against Finland. And Finland have to officially react to the letter. And the letter went viral. There are so many lies against me out there on social media. Nobody could come and say it is not true. Okay? So that is, and those lies, when they continue to say it and maintain it, it becomes truth when nobody debunk it.
You talk about criminals. Do you think the candidates for the presidency are criminals?
They are all criminals. Yes, all of them.
Even Peter Obi.
Peter Obi is a criminal.
But he's a southerner, isn't he?
He doesn't. I am not a tribal. Listen, I'm not a tribalist. I'm not a tribalist, and that is what makes us different. We want. If I'm criticizing you, I criticize you with fact and figures. I'm going to tell you how all of them are. Do I explain? One, starting from Atiku. Atiku was indicted in the United States for money laundering. He's a criminal. How do you think if Nigeria is a United States, Atiku will come back and start contesting with the criminal record he has to have for money laundering? Tinubu was indicted in the United States for drug pushing. The records are there. So it's criminal. Nigeria is being ruled by criminals, and they breed criminals. Peter Obi his name was in Pandora. He didn't deny it. It's also the part of international money laundering crime. He has $15 million in offshore accounts.
But surely Obi, being a southerner, is on the side of your people.
That is the problem. Why must you have somebody that have to be in the side of my people? That is the dangerous diversity that have brought us this far, because it will never work. Everything about Nigeria is what favors my people. I don't want we want a Biafra where everything favors everybody. But when you have Nigeria, it is either Fulani. Now we don't even have Hausa anymore because Fulani have overshadowed them. So it is either you are fighting for Northerner as a Fulani Muslim, or you are fighting for Yorubas, or you are fighting for Igbo people. So how can you continue in that kind of system? This is why we must make sure that we do not validate Nigeria again. So
let me just stay there.
Yeah. No, no. Yeah, cool. It's a meter. Yeah. Sorry, that's my security.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What's your relationship with Mr. Kanu at the moment?
Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, and I regard him as my leader.
Do you talk? Do you have contact with him?
Well, we communicate somehow, but that's a confidential issue.
Because you see, he's disavowed violence. He thinks he's made statements to say that
everybody condemn violence. I condemn violence. Okay. I have always condemned violence.
We listen to that and they remember why they want him out is for what he's playing now to play. To stop me and you from telling ourselves we need freedom. To start fighting, hey, it's okay. That is why you see they will never sit down to do anything positive other than to sit down to tell you Ugotu. You will see Sona Brawa, as useless as he is. I thought he was a human being. He will sit down, all he would do is to tell you story how Ugotu 47 is a criminal. Let Sona Brawa come out and bring any fact or say it. How I've been a criminal. Or he would say Ugo 247 is an old fool. How am I a fool? Because I refuse to follow you. That makes me a fool, right? If being a fool is denying your, or if being a fool is excluding myself from bunch of evil entities, and let me remain that kind of fool. Did we listen? Why do they want him out? Why did they go all the way to stop him from Finland? Why did they go all the way to Finland to stop him? For what is playing today to play. Today, look at what is going on in Urumi. Not only in Urumi, you see what is happening? Funani is doing marvelously fantastic job in everywhere now. Go to what do you call them? Delta, Edo, what do you call them? Bayelsa, Cross River, rivers, everywhere. Those places they are not even going. They were not before. They have invaded, and they are double effort. With double effort, they are doing everything fast, 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 as if say tomorrow no day. They do everything fast, 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 as if say there is no tomorrow. Why? And somebody is not understanding that the Simon Ekpa, the good guy, was taken out of the scene for all these things to take place quickly. That before they finish May, before May will come to an end, before he will come out, they must have finished destroying everything. Are you getting the message? I talked before. Early December, when we came back, I analyzed why our PM was taken away, but nobody will understand me. Immediately, they say they need 5 months to bring their evidence. Just watch and see the evidence they bring. At the end of it all, they have nothing to bring. Are they going to bring the evidence of hunters, or are they going to which evidence are they going to bring? Today, I want to show us something. Now, quickly, because I don't want to here. I don't want to here. Let me see. I'm just almost 1 hour already. Okay. Today, I want you to see. Do you see this? Fresh attack in Mongo, Plateau State. Is it Vanguard or what? Today, there is fresh attack. Did I get them? Fresh attack and the Bokos in Jos or Plateau, there by 11 people. Internet is not on fire. Nigerian news media is not on fire. Are you getting the message? Nobody is complaining anything. Nobody is making threats. Nobody is making arrests. Nobody is going to beg these people. Nobody is going to pay condolence with these people. They are crying like people that have no government. They are crying like people that are just, that they are abandoned, forgotten, rejected, minused. And these people, we are not going for hunting. These people, we are not traveling to Europe. These people did not travel to Sokoto. These people did not go anywhere. They were in their ancestral land, sleeping. Somebody come to their house, massacred all of them, set their houses ablaze, and there is no longer houses for them. Later that evening, they are all marching to IDP camps. Nobody has been held responsible. Musa have not come out to vow justice for these people. He has not come out to assure us that these people are getting justice. No. But if it is a Fulani cow, Musa will go to any length to recover the Fulani cow. When the incident of Urumi happened, Musa was the first to come out and say that he vowed to, or he pledged to make sure that the culprits are found. Tinubu immediately said, condemned it. All of them, they condemned it. And Tinubu said, make sure you get all of them arrested. But these people have been like this for so many years. You go to their houses, you buy them. You go to their farm, you buy them. You clear their wife, you clear their children before their eyes, you buy them. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is demanding for any explanation. Nobody is asking any question. Nobody. I just want us to understand that when you hope that you have something, I pity you. Before we go, I want you to listen to Musa about, let me just show you this. Before we come to here, listen. Are you seeing it? Bandit leader Bello Turji celebrate Eid Fitri, kills 12 in Sokoto for fun. This is the same Turji Bello. Now, I want you to hear what Musa is saying about this Turji Bello that is carrying out all these evil activities. Listen. Listen to Musa.
Turji, why is the guy hiding away under your, out
Like
of your
I
radar?
said, Northwest is over 200,000 square kilometers. It's a massive area with a large forest area. Once they go under the forest, it's difficult to track them. And because, like I told you, they are not having these things written. They are within the communities. The people know them. So sometimes when they see them, before you get the information, it's like 2 hours. The man has moved. So when the information gets to you, before you move, he had left that area. But I can tell you, we have taken out his second in command. We have taken out most of his lieutenants. In fact, he was forced not to release most of the people that are under him. I am telling you that recently he's beginning to say that, look, he doesn't want anything. He's ready to surrender. We want to take everybody out. Anybody who has killed should go. People like him should not be allowed to.
Who are these people funding them, General?
That is the $1 million questions. Who are the people funding them? Sometimes they get fundings from kidnapping.
Firstly, did you listen to Musa now? Tell you, hold on, let me rewind him back. You listen to this man called Alhaji Christopher Musa telling you that they have taken out everything around him. They have neutralized him, that he is not coming to surrender. He is begging to surrender. That is the man that yesterday mocked 12 people just for fun, just for celebrating Allah, their Christmas or whatever they call it, Eid Fitr. Just for celebration, they throw party on the road. We will come there, we will read it out so you will see. They throw party on the road and the people were celebrating. He fed people, give people drink, and they buy 12 people just for fun. Not that they did it for fun, for fun. And this man is sitting here telling you that they have finished him up. And this video, he made this video, this interview was granted on the date. Hold on, let me find the date. How long ago? 2 months ago. 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Are you getting the message? 2 months ago. Before that, let's hear another thing about the same Turji Bello.
Hola, soy Pepe Vicente.
About the same man, Turji Bello. Before we go open a file, listen here.
But let's go back to the theater of sorts. What a lot of people don't particularly like is this sort of back and forth between, it would seem now, between the military and Bello Turji particularly. So the military gets close, takes out some of his commanders, in quote, and then he sort of responds and says,
That is the same man that Christopher Musa come here to tell you that they have taken out all his commanders, that he have no choice but to surrender, that he is even begging to surrender, that they have even gone wounded him, that he have nowhere to run, that they are keeping him under surveillance, that they shot him, he have a bullet wound, and he can't move, and he is being surrounded. But they have not got him all. After 5 months, after 2 months, after 3 months, till today, the man is doing the worst. Listen to this one, make it come tell you your own.
Here I am, still alive. Or in even some cases, we understand he's imposing some 20+ million naira levy in Sokoto state. I believe it's on the deputy governor's village or something of sort. And you just wonder, and I mean, Bello Turji and the Nigerian military, it doesn't measure up. So what exactly is still going on with Bello Turji? How is he able to evade the military's operations and onslaught to the extent of now even imposing fines, as we hear, on the community?
Yes, thank you. First, I need to let you know that there's absolutely no forth and back between Bello Turji and the armed forces. No forth and back. As I speak, Bello Turji is hiding. He's completely in hiding. And the armed...
Did you hear that? That the Bello Turji is hiding. But I want to show you something. And let us find out when he made this video. They will always come to tell you that the man Bello Turji is hiding. This one 1 month ago as well. But I want to show you something. They are lying to you. Nigeria military are most wicked, corrupt people where you never see. I go prove to you now. Hold on. Watch. Hold on. Hold on at the come. Now, are you seeing this? Are you seeing it? Hold on. Let me enlarge it a little bit. Okay, now. Bandit leader Bello Turji celebrate Eid Fitr, kill 12 in Sokoto for fun. This is the same person. I want you to see where he is celebrating, whether it's inside the bush or inside the house or inside the compound in open street. Now, I will read it out for you to understand the diversity where these people, this is just yesterday, 2nd March, yesterday's newspaper. Listen here. A notorious bandit leader, terrorist leader, Turji Bello, hosted an elaborated Eid celebration in Majira, Isa local government area of Sokoto state before moving to Fadama, Lugu in the same local government where he met his gang brutally killed 12 people and injured 1 person on Thursday. The development was revealed in a post on X by security analyst Bakatsin on Wednesday. This is yesterday. According to Bakatsin, Turji and his men had gathered in Majira for an Eid feast attended by bandits. Listen, oh, are you listening? They organized a feast in open place, open field, and the guests were all terrorists like. They no hide, and it wasn't in the night. This took place in broad daylight. Now ask yourself, why did what is his name? Christopher Musa. What stopped Christopher Musa from going there to throw bomb? When Christopher Musa will want to throw bomb now, he will mistakenly, according to him, throw bomb on innocent citizens or innocent villagers, telling you that it's a mistake, it's a mistarget. But these people in open place were celebrating their party. All terrorists, the leaders, their gangs gathered and were celebrating. Nothing happened. They finished celebrating, murdered 12 people, and they move on. Nothing happened. According to Bakatsin, Turji and his men had gathered in Majira for an Eid feast, attended by bandits from neighboring Zamfara state. After the celebration, they proceeded to Fadama Lugun, where they unleashed terror on innocent residents. Bandit leader Turji Bello hosted an Eid celebration in Majira Esa local government with a bandit from Zamfara state. After the feast, he moved the same thing again, repeating now, killing 12 people. Bello Turji, one of the most wanted bandits in Nigeria, has been linked to numerous killing, kidnapping, and attacks across Sokoto and Zamfara states. Now, this one, there is a place where they told you in open street. I don't know if I can find that particular news. It will be good. I thought this is the one, that was the one I had. But it's all the same. But they held their party, they hosted their fellow bandits, and then this Daily Post, all right? Daily Post. There was one I saw, but I can't find it. But I want you to understand, though, however, it was in an open place. It wasn't in a secret place. The Turji Bello is this one here, the one that covered his nose with a big, the one in the center. He is the Turji Bello. They will tell you today they are arresting him, they have shot him, they have wounded him. Yet, at the end of it all, nothing happened. Continue. Let's hear what this monkey will tell you about Turji Bello. Listen again.
Trees operations and onslaught to the extent of now even imposing fines, as we hear, on the community.
Yes, thank you. First, I need to let you know that there's absolutely no forth and back between Bello Turji and the armed forces. No forth and back. As I speak, Bello Turji is hiding. He's completely in hiding. And the armed forces is tracking him.
This man is telling you that Bello Turji is hiding, while Bello Turji is in the street carrying mayhem, tasking people to pay tax, and they must pay the tax every month. The communities he is in charge of pay him tax. Why Musa sit by and they tell you that they have arrested him, they have shot him, and he is collecting tax? Why Musa will tell you that they have wiped and neutralized all his men, only him left? He is still collecting tax. As that one was not enough, he came out 2 days ago and they murdered 12 people. Just fun. You know what is fun? Hey, he's overjoyed and happy. Not that he just was celebrated and they murdered 12 people. Musa is not coming out to vow for their vengeance or for their justice. No. No. I want you to understand the evil diversity. Where did they play? When you hear Simon Ekpa tell you that Nigeria is evil forest, you don't understand. Evil forest, you cannot survive it unless you are evil. The only thing that survive in evil forest is evil. You can't play or display your holiness in evil forest. No, you know the work. Are you listening? He told you he is hiding. How can somebody hiding come out in the open and they make a video telling you I am Turji Bello and giving you news, giving you interviews, and they unlifing people, buying people, and the making party, inviting other? I want you to know this is the same thing they said about the other criminal they told you is most wanted. He went and he was crowned the biggest glorious crown in Funani land. And the police attended, army attended, local government chairman attended, or chairpersons that attended. Governor sent their representative. And this is the same person Nigeria told you they are looking for. Are you getting the message? But the people that have done nothing, people that try to defend themselves to keep their lives, have been sentenced to death in prison. Governor Otom was chased out of office because he vowed he will fight against them. I know we have forgotten that during Governor Otom, last 3 years or last 4 years or last 5 years, when he gave the people of Benue the mandate to defend themselves and defend their land, these Fulani herders came, they buy their cow, buy them. Police came from Abuja and arrested all of them that did that until today. They never come back. That's why when I see people forming vigilante, I will ask, is this vigilante against the enemies of your land or against the people in your land? Because today what we see is that the vigilante they are forming everywhere in Biafra land is against the people of the land. Only the people, even the Edo people, they have made them just useless as nothing. They can't even attack the Funanis again. They have given the Funani power to do anything they want to do today. And they are busy doing everything they want to do today. Look at what is going on in Edo now. They destroy yams, they destroy barns, they destroy farms, they burn down houses and communities, and the people are crying because the governor will not support you to touch them, but they can touch you, they can do anything to you. Ever since last week, go and count how many people they have died in Edo State. You will find out that they have died more than 50 people. Nobody is talking about that one. The only thing they are discussing till today, the 14 people or 15 people that were ambushed. They say it's ambushed in Urume. Now this Major General Emeka, and this Emeka Onomajuru. If you answer Emeka Onomajuru, Onomaju anything, is Emeka Alamajiri. Emeka Alamajiri. When they want to carry out these dirty, evil deals, they go use Emeka, use Kemefuna, use Shukuma, use Ifeanyi to carry it out. Look at him. Shamelessly coming to tell you that what is his name is hiding. The man that is in the street killing people like say in the shoot bird or fish way full water. And nobody is saying anything. You come out to tell people he's hiding. Really? Who no understand Nigeria diversity, no go understand. Listen to him.
As I speak, Bello Turji is hiding. He's completely in hiding. And the armed forces is tracking him. The armed forces continuously tracks him.
Really?
And very soon he will be eliminated.
You know what?
Are you saying that you know where
now,
he is right now?
More of
General?
perception.
When you say you're tracking him, are you saying you know where he is right now?
Tracking him. Yes. His movements are being tracked. His movements are being tracked. that I wouldn't discuss further.
Are you hearing him? Did you hear that? That means they know where he is. You see, Nigeria security, they be zero. They don't get common sense. Journalists ask him, so you say you are tracking him. That means you know his whereabouts. You know where he is right now. He say, yes, we are tracking him. If you know where he is, why are you still tracking him? Why don't you bring him down? You say he is hiding, but the man is in the street throwing party. Or probably, have you forgiven him? Because we know say una they forgive terrorists. Have you forgiven him? One day go here say Turji Bello, they don't forgive him. He go there do what they do, they go. Remember, Musa came out the other time and told you that the same Turji Bello is asking for amnesty. When you hear these people come out to lie, yo, Nigeria is evil forest. Evil forest, eh?
But very soon, it will be eliminated.
He not even sure. He is not even sure of what he's saying. I want you will listen to him again. Watch his mouth. He is even afraid of what the sentence. He is not sure of the lie he want to tell. So that Organo go say, you forehand, why you go do that kind of thing now? You too lie. Why you go lie that kind of lie? What is this? So he was like, he want to be sure of what he will say. Listen to him again. Very soon he will be eliminated. Listen to him.
Will be, or very soon, it will be eliminated. No tracking, or very soon, it will be eliminated. No tracking a bandit leadership, tracking an asymmetric leadership, at times takes time. It's just for us to be patient. For us to be patient. All Nigerians to be patient on these issues, and the positive results will soon come.
Are you listening? Be patient. Be patient. And the result will be patient so that the result will come. Be patient so that the result will come. Now, also, I want you to hear Musa, okay? Hear Musa when it comes to about anything about our own Simon Ekpa. Listen to this.
Simon Ekpa, for let me ask you about the IPOB agitation. Simon Ekpa, for example, you've told me before that you're working with the foreign authorities to ensure, but now what updates do you have now?
No, I think the Finnish government have their own procedure they're going through. The Nigerian government have forwarded all the relevant documents, exhibits, and everything about what's going on. So I'm sure I'm sure justice will be done.
So it looks like it's taking longer than necessary.
Well, it's not our country, it's a sovereign country. They have their own procedures, so they have to follow their own procedures. Ours is to ensure they will follow up and make sure that we monitor what's being done. But I'm sure they will do, because we have been able, I think the Attorney General did a fantastic job, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of Defense, together with the Office of the National Security Advisors, comprehensive things were done, exhibits were forwarded, that will enable them to be able to take action.
How dangerous was Simon Ekpa's activities and all allied or related to your office and to the Nigerian society?
Very dangerous. Innocent people were killed just by his utterances. And so we needed to stop that. And that's immediately they picked him, you see that it has gone down.
Are you listening? He said that the evil that the Fulani are doing, the Fulani terrorists are doing, has stopped. Is it true? He said immediately Simon was taken out of the scene, everything ceased. Is it true? No. Everything escalated, rise to highest because you removed the person that was stopping it. Listen to what Simon Ekpa said here. Listen to him.
I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today.
You heard that, right? You heard that? So when anybody today cannot find out, cannot know the reason why, do not know the reason why, will not understand the reason why, that thing in Finland was being fought against inside, outside. You know, say, your own don't sin and don't sin. Are you hearing? Are you hearing? Are you hearing? I want you to understand the evil of these people, the atrocities, the evil way that they commit every day. They come in the name of headers, as if that headers, they don't boss them, say that they commit, they come with hunters, with dog everywhere in a donor dog, they walk out with their dog and hunters. Ask them how many bush meat they don't catch since when they come this their hunting. One single one you no go see. But you go to see people who don't die and their bones inside bushes everywhere. And you are looking for Simon Ekpa as a criminal that you want to, as a culprit you want to catch. It's only a fool that will not understand that why Simon Ekpa was taken out of sin is just for them to carry out the unlifing, massacring, killing of innocent people so fast in diverse measures, in much, much greater numbers. But our people refuse to understand. Listen again. Listen to him.
And that's immediately they picked him, you see that it has gone down. There are people like him that also doing those things. We're also equally going after them, both outside and within. There are people that benefit. You know, the funny thing about the country is that some people think everything is about politics. So there are individuals that feel if there is peace, then maybe the government is doing too well, and then people want to applaud. So some people intentionally want to make sure that the country remains ungovernable. There's strife everywhere, but innocent people are killed. If you want to be a leader and you are praying for some people to be killed just because you want to come in,
innocent people were being killed. Musa is still giving you. Musa is still one of the people giving you impression that some politicians are sponsoring Simon Ekpa to do what he's doing, and he keeps saying innocent people are being killed. Who are killing the innocent people? That is the question. Who are killing the innocent people? Who are killing the innocent children and women? Who are setting the markets on fire? Who are using bulldozers to bulldoze people's houses down? Who are setting markets on fire and chasing people away from having their market? Who are those people? Is it not Musa's men? So how is the Simon Ekpa the reason why Musa is going after innocent women and children? How have Simon Ekpa offense led to Musa going to unleash evil death in Okwama? How? How has Shine Samuel Ekpa's speech led to Musa sending men to go to Biafra land and wipe children and women? Go to Kwama, wipe children and women. Go to Bini, go to Edo land, wipe children and women. Go to coastal area, wipe farmers, children and women. Go to Enugu, go to Hamufu. Till today. This morning, I was just counting the number of the IDP camps and the people, the states, the areas with the IDP camp. We now have IDP camp in Imo. We have in Enugu. We have in Ebonyi. And we have in Edo. We have in Bini, close to Bini City. I think close to Oba King or Kingdom. There is one there. And there are so many other small ones. In Kwama, we have. In the other community close to Kwama, they have. So all these things are what you should look at and ask yourself, when will all these things end? They will tell you it will not take time. Ask yourself, the people that were displaced more than 20 years ago, their community has been taken over by Fulanese. And your community today is about to be taken over. You are about to be displaced. And you are not bothered about it. You are waiting until the attack came. Until the attack comes, then you know what to do. Abi? It's better the attack do not come. Because after the attack comes, you will not be able to do anything again. Once the attack comes, immediately or as soon as they launch the attack against you, it don't start. You see what is going on in the Edona? It has just started. Gradually. Remember Showore brother was murdered in Edo, right? You remember that? A pharmacist with family has been murdered in Edo. I think that was 2 years ago. That one, we have forgotten it. Nobody is giving that one justice. Plus other people, other ones. Today, 11 people was murdered in Bukos, their houses set ablaze. Nobody is talking about it. And their problem is, when you speak, when you make a statement, when you mention Biafra, you become evil person. You become a terrorist. You become a bandit. You become a criminal. You become everything that is not good just because you open your mouth to talk, say Biafra. The ugliest part of it be say self. Now your fellow Biafrans wey claim say they look for Biafra, now then they go use come against you.
I think that's a problem somewhere.
So the agitation in the southeast region, I mean, you have mentioned that it is not only the fight, well, there are other measures.
Yeah.
Do you think that the release of Nnamdi Kanu might help the situation?
Well, I don't know. I think the federal government is considering all options, and I think that's a decision, that's a political decision. It's not our own decision. Our own decision is to stop the killing, to ensure that we secure the communities and that they're free.
They keep saying stop the killing. Who are carrying out the killing? This is where people are not asking. Shehu is not asking this Musa here. Who is the person responsible for killing? You say it's Simon Ekpa. How did Simon Ekpa carry out the killing? This is the job of a journalist. But you don't ask this kind of question. Somebody come and tell you Simon Ekpa is responsible for killing. How did Simon Ekpa got involved into killing so that we go understand? I want everybody to understand that you see what they are doing today. They have done it before and they have done it before. So when you think say na joke, now you finally, you waiting say na joke, you go become a joke with your generation. And they tell you the truth. Mostly those are our people that are in homeland. Mostly them. I pity you, man.
People must stop providing necessary support to these individuals. In Maiduguri, where surrendering came up, is that people stopped supporting them and they were able to come out. So I think the same thing should be repeated here, so that we can have, to whatever grievance they have representatives that will represent them, that will make cases for them. But besides that, we're always using the kinetic and the non-kinetic. It's not only about force. The non-kinetic aspect is also working. Like I mentioned, the kinetic effort is just about 30%. Non-kinetic is almost 65% of the whole solution. So we're also working towards that. The federal government is working with the opinion leaders, with stakeholders in the Southeast to ensure that they bring them, let them come together and discuss and be able to call this and stop this one-time killing. Those guys doing the killing, you wonder what they're doing for. They're just killing people randomly.
Did you get that? That they are killing people randomly. And then when you ask yourself, who are those that are killing people? They will not be able to tell you. They will tell you only Simon Ekpa. The truth is, how is Simon Ekpa responsible for whatever evil or atrocity that has been going on, that is going on? How? How? If we refuse to understand the truth, if we refuse to understand the truth, I am here for 1.5 hours. I meant to rush this program for 1 hour, but I've been here for 1.5. Let me see if I will be able to close and come back again later today. So my people, I have passed the information. Remember, the truth is that a bandit leader, a terrorist leader called Turji Bello, the notorious, no be saying na just anyhow, na notorious bandit Turji Bello, notorious Turji Bello now takes over streets, take over town to celebrate Eid Fitri or Eid Kabir, I don't know as they call them, just Eid, to celebrate their feast. After they don't do fasting finish, you just land, make it take this one spoil or scatter ground. Go everywhere, don't scatter, everybody don't run. Who get here, making hear the truth. I go stop the program here. Kachineke Nirayaka. If you are one of those that are supporting the downfall of the people of God, the people that are fighting for the freedom, to restore freedom, continue fighting. But one thing I will tell you is that when you finish fighting, you go ask yourself how far. You go ask yourself how you manage to land yourself for this thing way they do today. You go ask yourself wetin push you into wetin you they do today. What we are doing today is not because the result is coming immediately. It might take time to come, but it will come. People are in the forest suffering, paying prices. And what are you doing about it? What are you saying about it? Come out and support this government so that Biafra will come. Every one of us want to go home. I will start the program here. Until later, we'll see again. Goodbye for now.
Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need